that will cost him the tournament, he'll still make a really gutsy read that would either lose him that or win it for him. So, I mean, we saw time and time again, the 2 tournaments that he won, it was hard read after hard read, but 90% of the time, the read was always in his favour. This guy plays with his heart, you know, rather than what is guaranteed and what is not guaranteed. He thinks it's going to work. He's going to try it out.
So we're moments away from going into the set. I mean, we're approaching the later stage of round 1 here, obviously top 16.
Yeah.
Round 1, all the losers so far down in the losers bracket, but you want to win. You don't want to be losing a set and then obviously doubling your workload to get a chance to win that money.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero. I like this. I mean, it's very sort of true to MK, I suppose. But the variation has gone Inferno. How about that?
Mitsuownes sticking with his guns. This is what got him here.
But he said the entire time that, you know, ninjutsu was what he was going to try out. But I think he's realised that Inferno is where he belongs. You know, this is his character. I mean, he's using nothing but Inferno at the start. Ooh, but the very important first hit going
true Sub-Zero fashion. Down 4 to bag that first hit. If it's not respected, he'll grab himself a free barometer at your expense.
Oh, and he goes for the vine, but actually goes straight into the clone. Mazdin hard knockdown into clone. Now, in these situations, right as I said it, Mitsuownes, you can't condition him. You cannot lock this guy down. I mean,
catch back too when he confirm. Gets the refreeze. Big damage incoming from Mazdin.
Hard knockdown into clone. I mean, this is exactly through and through. Oh, grabs him into the clone. This is like literally just a complete workshop on Grandmaster Sub-Zero. This is exactly what you do. Oh, and he gets them low as well.
It's like we said a few weeks ago in the ESL European League. Mazdin and Taco have very similar Sub-Zero. So Taco is more about the corner game. Mazdin goes to the slide a lot more as a closing space option. But we're not really getting a chance to see it here because he's all over Mitsuownes right now.
Oh, nice. Trying to block overhead and low. But here comes a clone once again. I mean, just keeping him locked down. But that's 2 for 2. He's gone for the slide and gone through whatever the offense was.
The problem is Mitsuownes. He is using the meter to obviously get rid of the clone, but he's still ending in the corner with not a lot of frame advantage. Oh, Mazdin doesn't get the confirm, but still gets the clone. This is right where Mitsuownes doesn't want to be.
3 for 3. He's gone straight through it. Gets the back 3 low minion. These are the risky stuff that he will just go for. Drops the combo. Very unfortunate. No doubt Mazdin's going to get a hard knockdown situation here. This stage is pretty small as well. I mean, you can generally find you being put from one side of the screen to the other, from 1 to back 3.
Good hit confirm from Mazdin to realise that's been blocked. Oh, wow! Mitsuownes clutch using the environment interaction, and that's a jump in. No confirm. Fortunate for Mitsuownes, goes to the down 2 at whiffs.
If he was any bit closer. Oh, and he gets the trade anyway. That's exactly what he needs.
Oh, no, he doesn't go for a full combo.
Gets a grab. Oh, my days. Oh, and he takes the round on it as well.
Mazdin clearly not happy about that. Very enthusiastic.
That's so very. I mean, that's the thing about Mazdin. Just you cannot really count Mitsuownes out. I mean, he's going to do something crazy and then win the round on it. Oh, he's going to throw him in.
Oh, clone disappears moments before. There's a full jump in. Back 1-2 freeze.
We saw that in round 2. We saw at round 2. Mazdin read the low and got the jump in, but was too far away to capitalise. But speaking of capitalisation, tries to capitalise on the corner combo, but he's too high up. The refreeze doesn't occur.
Oh, Mitsuownes buffering a minion, opts not to do it. Good blocking overhead. Oh, down 4 straight into the ice clone. This is bad for Mitsuownes.
Ooh, drops the combo, but it does not matter at this point. He's so much down on life. Oh, back-to-back armor. I mean, in that situation where you're chippable, he's got 2 bars where he can just do armor and more armor. It's unlikely you're going to win. But that will be, you know, 1-0 for Mazdin. I keep getting these guys' names confused because it's 2 M's. I keep trying to say Mazdin and I think Mitsuownes. It's not good. Obviously, Mazdin moving up 1-0 right now. I'm not sure if Mitsuownes is considering swapping variation or just taking a moment to really collect themselves. Well, I think what happened there was it was basically token Mitsuownes, you know, poking at people with high or low minion. However, especially in this kind of offline environment, if you try and poke at somebody with a low minion and they get a read, there really is no chance that it's just going to catch you. Even if you predict it, if you know the low minion is going to come, you can block it and get a really good punish, or simply just go for the run and jump, as we saw Mazdin do, not only in the 2nd round, but the 3rd round. 3rd round getting a full combo from him, from literally jump distance. So, I mean, I guess he's going to have to take a minute to think about it. He might.
I think we're going to see a switch to ninjutsu here.
I mean, I've actually, we have Scorpion players in the UK, and I spoke to, no, he's gone for Inferno. I think he's just gone for not the stage change as such, but I think he just wants the time to think about it.
Well, the stage was 50-50 and did go straight back to Quart and Jungle, so Mitsuownes is on the same stage once again.
Well, I think this is the stage that he likes. I mean, Mazdin will only ever pick Jinsei Chamber. That's his favourite stage. But again, the first hits can be important. Both characters have really good down 4s, as I can say.
Mazdin goes for it himself, doesn't quite get it. No first hit just yet. This is really important, because obviously it gives you instant access to a breaker.
But that's the important thing against both these characters.
Oh, nice read! Because on prediction of the ice clone, catches it before he can block. Good stuff. Mitsuownes, no doubt going to go for a restand. What's the mix-up? Goes to the throw, guaranteed 12% if you're not trying to tech the throw.
I mean, sometimes in that situation where it can go 50-50 as such, the throw is the lesser of 2 evils, or 3 evils as well.
It will result in the least damage. It definitely will.
But it's damage nonetheless. I mean, that nice hit confirmed, back 1-2 freeze, and he has him in the corner. And once again, I mean, we saw how hard Mitsuownes just trying to get that combo conversion here, but now he's in the corner. This is where he doesn't want to be. It's refrozen. Hard knockdown from the slide.
Tough mix up from that going into the throw. As soon as you're blocking 50-50s. Oh, buffers once again. Goes to meter burn. Oh, no. Confirmed from Mazdin. Meter burn. Good block from Mitsuownes. Catches back on that. Yeah, tries to confirm a bit too late on it. Unfortunately, Mitsuownes blocked down fours all day. And there's no minion.
By the close range, no minion. The risky stuff pays off. And he gets it again.
This is the Mitsuownes. This is how he qualified for top 16. And this is what might win him the set.
No fear. No fear from this man.
Oh, that's it! That's it!
Minion. You don't see that every day, especially at an offline tournament. Oh my days, Mazdin can't be happy about that.
And it takes him round one. This is the Mitsuownes we know and love. This is what got him top 16.
Point blank, low minion. No fear, mate. Oh, and he gets the back 1-2 hit confirm. That's going to be corner carry. He's halfway across the screen. This combo will put him in the corner. Hard knockdown into clone. Too close. The clone doesn't come out.
Oh, fortunately for Mazdin, Mitsuownes back straight into it.
It's another clone. I mean, we aren't really seeing Mitsuownes ever go for wake up, beat teleport in this situation. I, mean, I think he just knows that it's so obvious.
Oh, really, really bad read from Mitsuownes. That is unfortunate. Another clone. Oh, no confirm though.
Oh, tries to grab him into the clone, but the clone disappears just in time. Speaking of wake up teleport, Mitsuownes getting the wake up telly, and he jumps over, putting him in the corner. The chip will take it. Mazdin on match point right now has Mitsuownes in the corner.
Once again, back to the corner. This is tough. Against Grandmaster Sub-Zero, especially when you've got a player like Mazdin.
Oh, no, he catches him with the back two. That could have been more damage, but must have been ready for that to connect.
Oh, and yeah, clone. Beautiful stuff from Mazdin.
Shades of Mortal Kombat 9. Don't jump, mate.
And there it is.
He grabs him into the clone. This is exactly what Sub-Zero wants to do. Very unfortunate drop for the combo, but he catches him anyway.
Oh, good block from Mitsuownes. Double block on the overhead. Not using the opportunity to get out of the corner. He needs to get away from the corner.
Oh, that's going to be a clean punish. Unfortunately, Mitsuownes has no meter now. He can't break this combo. Hard knockdown.
Will not kill, but it's a setup of death now.
This is not a situation you want to be in. Gets down fours. All goes straight through it. Spencer's only bar. And speaking of bar, gets hit by Mazdin's reversal. 2-0 to Mazdin. Mitsuownes knocked into the loser's bracket, ending it in a classic fatality. Very recent new item that you can get. For Kombat X.
Obviously a free download now. You can get Classic Fatality for Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and a few others from MK1.
Johnny Cage. I like Johnny Cage's.
Speaking of Johnny Cage, we have Cheap Eddie coming up.
This is a matchup I'm really looking forward to, though, because obviously two character specialists, but before we get into the next match we have right here, this is pretty much case in point. The rounds that Mitsuownes won, right there, like the rounds that Mitsuownes won were one of basically what Mitsuownes does best, which is make really gutsy reads, have no fear, and take the round.
But
However,
if you play on that and then drop your combos, you are shooting yourself in the foot. Because you're making the reads, and if you get the situation, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, I'll let you finish your sentence eventually.
It's all
but
good.
if you make the reads and you play on just, right, I'm going to get this teleport, I'm going to get this low minion, and then you drop it, you've made that really hard, tough read, and you've wasted your potential.
It's not only dropping combos, though. It's being in a situation where you play incredibly risky. If you're playing really risky against Sub-Zero, you're not only going to get punished for your troubles, but you're going to get put in the corner. The second we saw Mitsuownes get put in the corner, he didn't have a good time. You know, one risky low minion, one risky teleport, one risky